little bit about my journey with WTF. It started in 2013, right here in front of the Christian Science Reading Room. They allowed us to park here because they were cool. They didn't mind us being out here. The township or the city gave us a permit. We were able to operate for a few hours and then we had to move on. Unfortunately, we got shut down. The reason being, they said it came from the higher ups that we couldn't park here anymore. So we had to move on. But we met a lot of great people here. This is where the journey of WTF food truck started. Never forget it. And the journey still continues. So this spot here, when we got chased out of the bookstore, we were looking for another place to post up during the week. And I worked for Joe a long time ago at Traction Tire in Trenton, New Jersey. And Joe called me up, he knew my situation. He said, Tim, I got a spot for you. Let me park right over here. So we would set the truck up long ways, window facing out. People that were waiting for their tires to get done, come over and grab something to eat. Joe really looked out for me, man. Rest in peace. We lost Joe a few months ago. So rest in peace to Joe O'Donnell. He really looked out for a person, man. And I appreciate him and everything he did for me because he didn't have to do it. But being that I worked for him, he knew my ambition, he knew my drive. And Joe kept me going, man. So this was it. Volk Tire, then it turned into Smart Tire. And now that Joe's deceased, his son is carrying on the business elsewhere. And this was another one of our spots, man. So we always had good people looking out for us, man. So I knew the brand could not die because there's always people looking out for us. So, missed the spot, man. Yo, so real quick story. A lot of people say, hey man, you should buy Pete's. Well, it was funny, during COVID, we were actually under contract with Pete's to buy the place. Unfortunately, there was a lot of problems with the property. That's why it sat so long. They have somebody now that's purchasing the property. But these signs that you see back here, Interstate, they encroach on the property. They actually own the property on both sides, left and right. So you only own the 11 parking spots right up front. We tried a lot of different things with our lawyer to get Interstate to back off the property, but the encroachment was so strong that you couldn't get away from it. So basically, during that deal, the lawyer said, you got two choices. You can back out of this deal, you keep trying to fight we'll call it the white dragon. What I mean by the white dragon is, Interstate is such a big company and been around so long, they've been here since Pennington Road was a dirt road. So, you know, we backed out and that's why we didn't buy Pete's. So when people kept bringing it up, I said, you know what? We were under contract with it, but we lucked out, we didn't buy it. So hopefully the new owners, I wish them well. So what happened? It's my story, you heard it from the horse's mouth. I can go in depth, but I'm gonna leave it right there. This spot right here brings back a lot of memories. So when we left the location over at Volk and Smart Tire, we came here. We thought we were going to be here for a long time. We developed a nice little following here. We had a big open lot at one time before the new owners took over. We also had a drive-through. That drive-through during COVID saved our business, because if it wasn't for that drive-through, we would have never survived. Our journey would have ended there. But like I said, it's bittersweet to look at it now and see how dilapidated it is and how destroyed the property got from the new owner. So when he took out the tanks, he actually hit our water line and our phone line and destroyed the property. As you know, you can't run a restaurant without a phone, you can't run a restaurant without water. So all I got to say, man, is we thought this was going to be the one. We thought we were going to be here for a while. So we were here for about 5 years. We sold the food truck at that time as well. And then from this spot, we moved on to Pennington. And Pennington was just the stepping stone. It was just somewhere to go after this location got destroyed. If this location wasn't destroyed, we'd probably still be here. But the journey continues. All right, so the last stop on the journey is Pennington, New Jersey. We were here for 2 years, you know, at the crossroads, Reed Road and Washington Crossing. It was good in the beginning. We had a nice little crew, and then the new owners came in. And when the new owners came in, I knew it was time for me to move on. So as you can see, we're back on our journey, y'all. Oh shit! Oh shit! So we don't know where it's gonna lead us, but it sure won't be here. We want to thank everybody that supported us in Pennington. We want to thank all the new people and the customers we met. We hope to see you again. The saga continues. And that's the landlord, and that's the type of shit he does. But anyway.